See, that's the interesting thing. It's like transmog. Okay, I may not be killing a whole lot of demons, but yeah,
I look like one.
yeah, or I at least look a whole lot
Yeah.
better doing it.
Can we transmog the shield to the one from Act 4?
You can do whatever you really. You
Yeah.
can do whatever you want with the shield, but
Oh
I'll wait till later.
Can I? You can, like, you're not limited to the item type, by the way. So you can make a polearm into a sword or an axe, and you can make a shield
Yeah, it's
into
like
a...
animation. So
Yeah.
like an offhand and it can be transmogged to do a shield and vice versa.
And you can transmog, so you can have a
Oh, look at that!
whatchamacallit.
Legendary shield. Oh yeah, it's a Linda Squall. Yay!
I'm thinking it's okay. I haven't yet seen what the shield is, but I was just going to say that and it's a shield with thorns.
I wouldn't be surprised. Less damage, more toughness. It's a legendary. We're gonna use it. There we go. more horns and blades for me. Look at that.
That shield looks kind of cool, by the way. Yeah.
Oh god, worm.
More horns. I know it. Right. That shield. Remember the bone shield from D2?
Mm-hmm.
The necromancer specific item. Well, like, usually with necromancer specific stats.
Rejuvenate our health. Get away from out of dodge. Get a health globe.
Yeah. So yeah,
skin.
speaking of transmog, they can make a Crusader with Triumvirate for the offhand.
Unwise.
Because I know for a fact you can make a Triumvirate look like a shield, so I guess you can do it the other way around.
Yeah, it's pretty wacky.
That would look kinda cool. Or actually, I think even the book would look awesome on the Crusader. Just a generic wizard book. This GC Monkey, this horse doesn't do damage. This horse rejuvenates health. Some
Yeah,
percentage
there's one
of it.
out back.
25?
There's a one that leaves a trail of fire behind it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually just so things don't get stale on the stream, I'm actually gonna take time to switch out two abilities. Justice, I want to switch out for Slash. Oh yeah, that's where Zeal is. Zeal is on Slash, increase attack speed, and it stacks. That was pretty good the first time I used it. Shield Glare, we're actually going to drop out for something a little bit more flashy. Falling Sword.
Falling Sword is so cool. It's just and the icon of it, like,
oh yeah, rapid descent, reduce. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do that. We'll just make sure we do it all around. Yeah, but Bombardment's actually pretty cool, but it looks too much like Avalanche. I think that's why.
yeah, Bombardment looks like it. I think it uses the same rock textures as Avalanche. That's why it looks the same. But yeah, Fallen Sword is like the 15-year-old dream of coolness. What is this generate?
Oh, hello.
What a spell.
Some have a hole left when he goes away that I'm not going to jump into. Ah! Or CCP.
Yeah. The first time I saw that, I was like, holy shit, what is this? Because he pops out like she, I guess, because it's Brood Mother.
Well, this is definitely not late game, and the gear I have was done through the Geed vendor. So it was because I got because we basically the old power leveling that they hotfixed. Basically, a level 1 starts a torment level 6 game once they have it unlocked, and they just get rushed that way. Even though it's not the old 8K experience. Why can't I leave him? Is he bugged? You know what? I'm just gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna leave the grab lord. I'm gonna leave the grab lord alone. For any of those who haven't seen the movie. But all the gear I have is like basic stat steps. It's nothing really remarkable. I haven't had a chance to really get decent gear now. Like, I have like a really low crit chance. I haven't really looked at all the abilities thoroughly yet. And you also have to think, if you've seen any other like level 70 builds, they're probably running thorns and or high crushing blow. So they just kill things a lot more quickly.
And I assume what we want to do with this build is make it into something that doesn't use either.
Yeah, that would be nice, you know, just
like,
play the class for the class.
Like, find a viable build that doesn't use, that is, well, I mean, it would be certainly gear dependent, as is every class in the game, but it wouldn't just rely upon a single mechanic from gear.
That was a perfect time to use one.
And yeah, the shield's special ability is actually really nice. Because shielding is, I assume it's the same as the affix, so it's immunity.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can get a level 70 version of that legendary.
I have 2 in my stash that are waiting just like the weapon for this character to hit.
Nice. Because it looks like it procs like often enough to matter. But yeah, might I add, like, this wrath generator just, I don't know, like, it might be good, but it, like, the spell itself, just the visual effect, like, it looks so weak. I don't know, maybe I just, it's
okay,
because
we'll
I don't
cheat. You have a 100% chance to deal a crushing blow. Yeah, okay, fine, we'll cheat. Once I get out of combat, we'll cheat that one. That little rune. For progress' sake. If I had a faster one hand, that would help out a lot. Alright, getting first blood and second blood.
Oh, are we nearing the end? Is it the end?
No, this is only the first blood.
Of the Zoltan Ghoul quests, which
we're
are
barely a third of the
annoying
way through.
and just... Like, seriously, I mean, I'm okay with occasional fetch quests, and that's like the same criticism I leveled at the game when it just came out. But it's I'm okay with the fetch quest, but could you have made it so they're spaced out? It's not like the entirety of fetch quests you have in the game just put into a single act. Like fetch quest, the act, I guess, is the name.
Yikes, that was rough. Cornered into a 5 chance.
Oh, like this is like all the things you say about like that's directly relate to the gameplay are like a 5-second spoiler to me. Those
Videos
you say
today,
that, and then, like 15 seconds later, I see you die, and I'm like, oh yeah, right.
It's like eat my own fire chains there, buddy.
They should have run when they had the chance.
Unfortunately, mine don't last as long and don't hit as hard.
But I saw you having crushing blow before the before you equipped the rune. Like you had a spell in there. Well, I mean, like you had a stat on the gear for that, right?
I don't think I had any. Or if I did, it was just really low. Get me out of dodge! Where the horse can't go, folding sword will.
Oh, by the way, can you... Yeah, you just shown it. Okay. I was going to ask if you can... Fallen Sword over the Waller walls. And you just did.
Mm.
Because, you know, there is a certain wizard skill that cannot take you over Waller walls, which is lame. At least it, like, sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. That is also correct about the electrified orb, which you can lob over regular walls and regular obstacles, but cannot lob over the Waller walls, which are somehow different. Well, I mean, they're dynamic, but...
Yay, moderating my own channel. And barbs don't have problems with anything but dancing. I like that comment. And he gets up before he gets hit. Alrighty. Let's see if we can find the other one. We're just gonna run it. We're gonna use our horse to our fullest advantage.
I think there is a certain rune for the horse that enables you to use the bug with the no cooldown horse. Like the one that makes it bright yellow.
We found it!
Or like golden-ish.
It's hard to believe the Herodrum came to a place like this.
Vault of the Assassin, aka Let's Farm Leoric's Signet. Signet. However you pronounce it.
I just want him to die in the fallen sword. That would be so much better. Like thinking in the way.
Nope. That's a sad state of affairs.
The thing that I've noticed, now that I'm playing a little bit more with the Crusader, and I've played with the Wizard, granted a whole hell of a lot more, is the generators, they can do damage, but they're not meant to be the, it's weird, like they're not meant to be like the damage dealers. Like you really need a generator and you really need a dumper. You can't like do all the generators and get away with it, and you can't have one generator and like 3 dumpers, unless you really spec it out. Because like magic missile, electrocute, like they on the wizard, they do damage and they're decent by themselves. But if you really want to do the heavy damage really quick, like you really need to run, in the case of wizard, meteor, or if you have the wand. That makes a no cooldown, explosive blast, then you run
The wand of SNS.
Or explosive diarrhea, or supernova, or whatever else you can come up with. But there really it seems to be a difference between generators and dumpers now. I haven't watched too many monk streams, if there are any, which I hope there are. But
they're just German for the most part.
Yeah, it would be really interesting to see how the monk is playing as far as generating versus dumpers, and how they're all going.
Looking at how you use the horse, and I'm thinking, does it just heal you, or does it heal you per distance traveled?
No, it's just a percentage based.
Okay. Because for some reason it looks like it heals you, like the way it does its heal over time thing. It looks like it heals you per distance traveled.
Well, that's because it's doing a 50% as you ride. So you actually don't want to cancel out of it. If, well, of course, if you're using it for that effect. And of course, this place can have 1,001 places, but at least we have a horse. The Crusader is nothing without its horse.
You can switch to the golden horse and just abuse the no cooldown bug. And be done with Vault of the Assassin's quest, because I mean, I don't suppose that you wanna spend more time in this damned place.
Oh my, what do we have here? Actually, I don't want to kill him, I want to fall and sword into him. Rally up the troops.
Oops, and you're 3/4 through the Fallen Sword cooldown.
Yeah. Make a 0 cooldown Fallen Sword build.
Yeah, then drop some critical mass in there. Oh wait, they removed it.
I'm actually waiting for someone to get it for it to drop. Like, they may have stopped it before it ever became a thing. There's something in the code strings. It was either a set bonus or one of like a random piece of equipment that would unlock all arcane runes, or archon runes.
Archon runes, yeah.
And I'm like
that thing was data mined.
And I'm like,
But
it's not a bad idea, but you're definitely on the track for that build coming back. Because now you have the improved power, so you're getting 25% more, on top of them switching it to increasing damage. And if you get a hell of a lot of cooldown reduction, you can basically have Archon up for as long as it's off cooldown, and working it into like a stun build.
So you have everything under crowd control until your Archon comes back up,
Yeah,
and it
essentially.
should come back up like soon enough.
What you would do is just build like a frozen build with like Bone Chill and all that kind of stuff. Get everything basically Frost Nova for the critical, and then you go into Archon mode and blast it away in 5 seconds.
Latona power, all you have to do is, if you're playing on EU, because I have no idea about the gold, like the prices on the gold auction house for the US. If you're on EU, all you have to do is spend 3 billion gold on the Archon gear, and you will run MP, like in a lot of patience, then you'll run MP10 with no problem. But yeah, if you don't want to use auction house, it will take you a bloody long time. That's another thing about playing in the US, it's just everything gold-wise on the auction house is just about, like from what I hear, they're just about 2, 3, 4 times cheaper. Everything,
Which
pretty
is
much everything.
strange, because everything used to be a whole lot cheaper in the beginning, EU side. They got like by at least a factor of 10.
Kind of weird. Maybe like more people were playing initially on EU. Then everyone kind of stopped.
Oh, really? Alright, a
Huh?
small apology to everyone. I think I may have already been really close to it, and I walked away.
I'm just looking at this, and I'm looking at this stream, and I'm like, oh, that looks painfully like you've just missed it by like a millimeter.
Not ready yet.
We're just gonna run. Screw this shit. No more fighting. We're being a pacifist crusader now.
They do with pacifism. Imagine if you had a skill that just
How do we
all it
find it?
did,
How
all
do
it
we
did, it
find
did, it didn't do damage, but it lowered the damage of the mob, and you